So, Jordan, why the Miami Dolphins? Why the decision for the Dolphins?
I just feel like it was a good opportunity for me. I feel like it's a up-and-coming team. I've heard from people about the exciting things they're doing, and I know a lot of people saying they were trying to not be competitive last year, but they beat a few good teams last year late in the season. So I definitely feel like it's a team that's on the rise.
Cam Wolf.
What's up, Jordan, man? I know you didn't play in that game, but you guys, the Philly played down here against Miami last year. What did you learn about the Dolphins in that game, and was it different than what you thought previously?
I learned that a lot of people were saying they weren't trying most of the games and stuff like that, and that it was going to be an easy win for most teams when they played the Dolphins. But it showed they had a lot of fight because they could have gave up at some point in that game and let the Eagles back in the game, but they just kept fighting and fighting. They pulled it out. But I definitely feel like the heat down here would definitely help us against teams.
Adam Beasley.
Jordan, when you were in negotiations with the Dolphins, did they give any assurances as to what your role would be? Do you see yourself, and have they told you that you're going to be their featured back?
No, we didn't talk about a role or anything like that. I'm just trying to come in and help the team out the best way I can, whatever role they need me to be.
Mike Cunha.
Jordan, I'm just curious how you and other athletes right now are with the whole coronavirus thing still going on, how you guys are staying in shape and best prepare for, training camps and stuff like that when you can't really go out and travel. I know a lot of players travel different parts of the country for training.
It's definitely been difficult. Like a lot of places that people training have been shut down. A lot of gyms been shut down. So me, I've just been doing a lot of running. Haven't really been in the weight room. So I've just been running outside mostly.
Joe Shad.
Hey, Jordan, it's good to see you. How would you describe your running style?
I describe my running style as rugged, pretty physical. I like to make the defenders feel me. I'd rather hit them than them hit me. So I definitely try to make them quit. And that way, like in the fourth quarter, they don't really want to tackle.
Cam.
How is your Jordan? How you doing? How's your health at this point? I know you had suffered a shoulder injury last year. Are you back 100?
Yeah, I'm back at 100 now. It took a while, but finally back to being 100. Can't wait to get back to playing football.
Steve Wan.
Jordan, I'm wondering how much experience you've got with Zoom meetings, particularly being the leader of the meeting, and what you think of it.
I like Zoom. I did it for a few times earlier when I was doing my finishing my degree last year. I had to do a few Zoom meetings, so I'm kind of familiar with it.
Adam Beasley.
Back on the coronavirus question, you weren't able, obviously, to take visits during free agency. How much harder did that make your decision when this was all going down?
I really feel like that made a hard decision because I'm just here to play football, so I don't really care about how the facilities look and everything like that. So they didn't really have an impact on my decision.
Joe Shad.
Jordan, kind of like you talked about a few minutes ago, when I watch you play, what I see is toughness and determination. And I'm kind of wondering if you could kind of take me inside where you get that from, that mindset, your history. Where do those elements of your game come from?
Just the more I play, I feel like that was the best style for me. It worked the best for me. I'm not a make you miss guy. I can make people miss sometimes, but that's not really my game. So I stick to what I know, and I always just love watching Marshawn Lynch run. The way he ran, he never gave up, and he fought for every yard, and he made it a struggle for the defenders to bring him down.
Cam.
Jordan, I was looking at some of your numbers. You've been top 5 in rushing touchdowns and rushing yards since you've been in the league. What do you think about the value of opportunity, and do you think that this provides an opportunity for you to be, the guy that you've shown throughout your career?
I'm not sure about the opportunity I get. I'm just coming in trying to do whatever role, but I'm never scared of competition. Competition makes everyone better, so I embrace competition.
Adam.
Where are you riding all this coronavirus out? Are you at home? Where's home? Are you in isolation? I mean, it's got to be tough. I know it is for us to be stuck in a house all day.
Yeah, I'm down in Aventura in isolation, so at least I'm in good weather right now.
Steve Wine.
What do you think about free agency as an opportunity for teams to get better, Jordan? The Dolphins obviously signed a bunch of guys, including you. What do you think about that?
I definitely feel like free agency along with the draft is a good opportunity for teams to improve, find players that they feel like fit their system, especially when you get new coaches. They don't always get to pick as soon as they get there. So I feel like this is a chance for Coach Flores to mold the team into his image.
Cam.
Jordan, I know there's been talk about maybe having shortened off season, whether it's OTAs or mini camp. How do you think that would impact players and maybe the season if you didn't have those spring and summer workouts?
I don't really feel like it impact current players. I feel like it impact more the rookies. It have a bigger learning curve for them because they won't get that physical time and they won't get to go through those reps and things like that and just build a routine. So I definitely feel like that's what would impact the most.
Now we're going to go to Travis. There's a question from a fan.
Hey, what's going on, Jordan? I got one from Jeremy Stevens. How have you been able to maintain your conditioning during the coronavirus?
Maintaining my condition, just been doing a lot of cardio, a lot of running. Haven't been really doing too many weights, but definitely been getting a lot of running in.
All right, we'll do one more from Chris Perkins.
Hey, Jordan, I'm wondering how bizarre this off season has been for you. I know you've kind of covered the coronavirus thing, but just all things considered, how bizarre has this whole off season been for you?
It's been pretty chill for the most part until the coronavirus started hitting very greatly. But other than that, it's been pretty chill, pretty simple, pretty much the same. But coronavirus definitely has made things pretty weird.